Hi everyone, I'm CJ or Adventureshock 24, and welcome back to my playthrough of Kirby Air Riders. Or I guess not necessarily my playthrough of Air Riders, because this is completely separate from that. This is just me playing the game for fun, grinding up through the ranked modes. My previous video will have been the recording where I finished getting to Rainbow Rank in Air Ride mode. I'm like, literally, I think like a couple wins away from reaching Rainbow in Top Ride, assuming I win them both. But that's genuinely not like a guarantee at all, because this mode, my build, it's not nearly as consistent for ranking up as my crazy good Cappy Formula Star build, and I really don't think Top Ride has nearly as much of a, like, skew towards one specific strategy. I do think Top Ride, just from the nature of the mode and the, like, Mario Party minigame-esque-ness, just makes it a lot more inconsistent overall to play and rank up in. You're not going to be winning as consistently as you can with a really good build in Air Ride mode, just because this mode is just so much more random and unpredictable. At the start, I mainly used Kawasaki and mainly Swerve Star, but over time, I've kind of realized and like studied my opponents. Whenever I would lose a match, I would think about just what I could be using that would be more consistent overall for the mode to rank up. And what I ended up gravitating towards the most often, I like to use Noir Dedede with, not the Formula Star, but actually the Rocket Star. The Rocket Star, in my opinion, is one of the really good overall consistent machines in Top Ride mode, and hopefully I get to show off why I believe so in this recording, but it genuinely, like, who knows? Like, for all I know, this could be a total disaster, and I could just play terribly this session and end up, like, ranking down. Who knows? I really do not feel anywhere near as confident in this mode as I am in Air Ride mode, but I still think this is really good. Like, who knows if I'll even find a match, because Top Ride as a mode the matchmaking could just be completely dead right now. Okay, no, there is one person at least. And okay, I like to see this. This is a pretty good, one of the better overall courses for Rocket Star, and the main reason is this boost panel. Oh, but also this. If you, like, hold a boost charge of the Rocket Star and slide into all the, like, pinball thingies on this course, like here, just hold a boost and let it smack you to the right, you can get around that corner really quickly with this combo. And there, too. It's pretty good to just slide around, hold a boost charge, get knocked by the pinball bumpers, and then just go sliding and drifting around the course like a madman at high speed. A lot of the Top Ride courses in this game have boost panels towards the end and at the finish line, so it's genuinely really good overall. Like, you'll see how much of a lead I get if I hit the boost panel, which I missed it completely, but it's fine. We're just gonna keep up the strategy of getting hit by the bumper, preserving our boost into the next section, making that corner early, hitting the boost panel, and just getting a massive lead, and just repeat. This is a very good course for Rocket Star, because I can just keep kind of doing the same strat over and over. Obviously, it doesn't always line up like that every time, but the boost you get is just so insane that it's hard for most other machines to even match your speed at the end of the track, unless they, like, hit you with a good power-up or something at the very end. Like, they're trying to right now, but as you can see, I just blast away, and they cannot catch up as long as I touch that boost ramp, or boost panel at the end. It's a much better boost than something like Wheelie Scooter gets, so that's why I ended up gravitating toward this build, because most players would jump to the conclusion that Wheelie Scooter is the best machine to use for Top Ride, because it is good and consistent overall, because taking turns super tight in Top Ride, obviously it makes sense, that sounds great, and it is great, but so many of the courses end in long straights with boost panels even in Top Ride, that a build like this with Rocket Star, as long as you hit your boost panel at the end, and keep up throughout most of the race, if it's even remotely close between you and, like, a scooter at the end, the Rocket Star is just going to win, because it gets a much bigger boost, it'll fly right past the scooter player, and you just win. It's not the end-all be-all, overall, I don't think. Like, I don't think in Top Ride anything is nearly as dominant or consistent as Air Ride mode. Because there's just less courses, so there's higher odds of you getting a course that is not well optimized for Rocket Star, or Scooter, or like anything specific. Okay, good. Like this course might be genuinely the best one for Rocket Star, so I really am happy whenever I see Crystal while I was running this combo up through the mode, because this course is like easily one of the best for Rocket. Because of that, those boost rings, you just spend most of your time on this course under the effects of a boost. Like, you take that whole section with momentum from a boost, that is all from a boost, and then that is all carried momentum from boosting. Like, this course is genuinely amazing for Rocket. So I'm glad I got to see this track, but let's focus up. Because you could still mess up badly. It is Top Ride still. Just because I have the clear advantage here doesn't mean it's a free win at any point. Oh, that was a very good use of drill. I've never even really done that before. I just kind of used that same strat that I use with Formula on not Cavernous Corners, Crystalline Fissure in Air Ride mode. I just use the same strat of using it at a boost panel. Okay, I got past there. Gotta focus. Okay, as long as I get this boost. There we go. Had to focus there, so that I didn't mess anything up too horribly, but as I was saying, yeah, that was actually a pretty good use of the drill ability. I did not expect that to work in Top Ride mode. This, like, tech where you let go of the drill and come up through the ground at the same time you make contact with the boost panel, with the momentum from both the boost and rising up from the drill, just carried into one huge boost. But anyways, enough yammering and rambling. I made it to Rainbow. Top Ride Rainbow rank. Like I said, I was only like a few races away. I did not want to leave myself much room for error in this mode, because I'm not as confident in it overall. But we did manage to get into Rainbow, and I'm happy about that. See, I'm much more of a yellow guy than a red guy myself. So if I was going to use one of these special Rainbow rank card backgrounds, I would probably pick this Top Ride one, with the Leo silhouette. I like that. I'm invincible! Rainbow. Wait. Huh? Did I not get Rainbow as a title for the other mode? Did I just get the same thing again? Does it recycle the same reward? Am I just imagining that? Okay, well, whatever. Obviously, I'm not done here. I can't just leave it as, like, two Top Ride races, both on my best courses, and just leave it at that. We have to play a few more. at least. Surely this isn't gonna happen again, right? Where I, like, say, oh, it would be funny if I could show off the bad course instead of ending it off on, like, the best possible race that I could have asked for. Because, like, Nova was, like, the best course I could ask for with Formula. And then Cavern is the best course I could ask for with this build. If I press start right now, it is not about to show me air. Please. Please. Okay. It's not air. It's another course that is genuinely really good for Rocket. Like, this is genuinely a really good one. This is a really good one because of this. Again, a boost panel. I do not think, like, my Swerve Star build with Kawasaki, I don't think it was that bad either. You can make it work. I just think this is definitely stronger overall. Because watch this. I'm gonna hit this boost panel, then hit this one. And I did go flying past the scooter player. That said, this course can be a little bit more item dependent. Because if you or the opponents get better power-ups, they can catch up to you on this course a little easier than on Cavern. But I'm still pretty safely ahead for the final lap here. Hit that boost panel. Oh. Do you see what I was talking about with that strength? Even if you mess up a little bit towards the end, the momentum you get with this machine from the boost panel, it's so good even if the scooter has the advantage towards the end, you can still just pass them right at the end in a matter of milliseconds. I cannot tell you and stress enough how many times a race ended that exact way when I was grinding up this mode. Genuinely, it happened so many times. So many close races, and it was stressing me out the whole climb. But you can see what I was talking about with the advantage there. It's really good. The boost momentum you get is so good, you can pass all the scooter players, even if you mess up a little bit along the way. Now, I'm gonna say this again. If the course happens to be air, why did it actually work? Not first try, but why did it actually work? If you get air, you're pretty much done for with Rocket Star, for one particular reason. Well, a couple. One, it doesn't get to keep its boost momentum nearly as much because of this turn. It's so bad for this machine. But even if you boost, and towards the end here, that little scripted event, I would say, where you ride the clouds and it makes you lift off forwards towards the final stretch. When you jump off these cloud things, even if you boost, well, I didn't get to show it off there, but even if you just let go of boost right before the cloud platform, you do not get to keep the boost momentum. It takes it all away from you. Like, watch this. Well, I guess I could do that, maybe, but that's slow, too, because you just crawl around and go... You just come to a crawl. I can't just do that. It might work out better. I've never really tried it, but... But as you can see, if I let go right beforehand, it just takes all your momentum away. And then you're left with just the default top speed of Rocket, which is not, obviously, not what you want to be doing with this machine. You want to have boost momentum. And this is genuinely the only course that really doesn't have any boosts toward the end. So that's why this one I pretty much always come second, or even fourth on, because it's just not good. It's not good for Rocket. I'll try that strat I just saw there, where I could maybe hold the boost for after landing on the cloud. Maybe that could work, but it also seems kind of risky to go for that. I'll try it though. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, no. Nah. I think it's more worth it still just to not do that. It doesn't really matter what I do. I don't think I really stand a chance in this race, because they're just gonna pass me at the end, no matter what. I mean, then again, it's Chariot. Chariot has a pretty low speed as well, just like Rocket, so maybe I do stand a chance if I just play it normally. That was a pretty good boost from the item. Okay, let's just play it normally and see if it works out. I like to avoid that. Oh, I got the speed boost at the end. That was a really good item pickup. Okay. Oh! Okay! They didn't draft me at the end. Chariot, like I said, is slow. Around the same average top speed as Rocket. So, that actually worked out for me. I still think Air is, like, definitely, like, the worst course for this combo. It is top ride mode at the end of the day. The randomly spawning items and boosts that players get, and, like, the more Mario Kart-y nature of this mode, it's much more random and unpredictable what can happen. So, like, even with a bad build for a course, sometimes you can just pull out a win or something at the end. I think that's what happened to me there. Circumstances lined up well. I'm gonna play one more, I think, and I'm gonna call it Wraps for Top Ride mode. And we're on Mountain. My favorite overall track in Top Ride, just design-wise and maybe layout-wise too, but definitely not my favorite course for this combo. Rocket is not my favorite build for Mountain, just because there are so many turns where you have to keep consecutively charging boosts that you never really get to pull away on this course like you can on the others. I'll still try my best, and there is still a boost panel at the end of the track. So there's always a chance of Rocket winning on this course, depending on what happens toward the end. So here we go. We have a good variety of machines too. We have someone rocking the Swerve Star strat, the Wheelie Scooter strat, and a random Rex Wheelie for some reason. Don't know why, but I mean, good on them for being experimental. Alright, try to take that corner. And yeah, you kind of just get past at the end on lap 1 because there is no access to the boost panel. It's hidden under the water. And it looks like they got a speed boost item, so they might just pull away for the rest of the race. I don't know. It really depends on what happens in this last section. Oh, that was my advantage. Hit the boost panel and I win. There we go. See, the randomness of the items, I had the advantage from what just happened to happen over the course of that race. I got a good power-up, I used the quick spin from Fighter, rode the wall a bit, straight into the boost from the food, so it kind of did a double boost. You know you win if you're at the lead, or it's kind of remotely close, and you reach the boost panel, Rocket just takes off at that point. I'm not gonna tempt fate, I'm just gonna leave it at that. We made it to Rainbow. And I guess I should say as well, the only real reason I picked Noir Dedede specifically for this combo is just because it has the biggest boost to top speed of all the characters that I could see. Like, if I look at Rick, it increases top speed a little bit. If I look at Kawasaki, it increases top speed a little bit at the cost of a good chunk of boost and grip and turn. But if I look at Noir Dedede, he gives a very good boost to overall top speed stat, while not really changing or sacrificing any of the other stats. All of them really kind of hover at default. That's genuinely the only reason I settled on Noir Dedede. Sometimes, I will say, I also played Waddle Dee, and experimented with having less top speed and more boost. I think it was a little bit weaker overall, because handling I don't think matters as much in Top Ride as your max top speed does. I don't think it was any more consistent than Noir Dedede in the end, so that's why I stuck with him. It's not like you're ever really gonna have a definitive perfect combo that is genuinely flawless on every course in the game, in any of these modes. There's always gonna be some variance. I was just looking for what I found to personally be the most successful build, that gave me the most consistency, and for this mode, it was definitely Noir Dedede on Rocket Star. I hope anyone watching this video might have found this at least the slightest bit entertaining or insightful, and if you did like the video of course, and subscribe for what is probably going to be many more videos to come, both on this game and many others. And I will see you all next time. Adventure on!